It's been so long since I've last filmed a clean with me, and if you're new here you might not know, but we have just moved to this house a few months ago, so we do have a load of planned renovations for it, which we will be getting around to in the future, I'm sure. But I thought today I'd pick up the camera and film a good deep clean with me. Like I say, it's been a little while and these used to be some of your guys' favourite videos on my channel, so I'm hoping that's still the case. If you do enjoy this video, then please do give it a thumbs up and I'll definitely do more in the future. But the first thing I am tackling is my office, which really is a task sometimes. I just let it get so messy and I don't know why. So I always start with kind of clearing the area and just doing a little bit of tidying. So of course I'm just starting with folding all of my clothes and clearing the sofa so I can then give it a good clean.
You got that something that can't be seen. You got that one thing that's hard to come by. It's not your styling.
I'm still yet to completely top up my cleaning cupboard here and replenish everything that I'm missing, so there's definitely quite a few tools that I'm missing out on and need to purchase very soon. But to start with cleaning the sofa, I literally just kind of like dust it off with this little extendable duster thing that I have. This was honestly like £1 or something from B&M, I want to say, but it does come in very handy. So I just kind of get everything off the sofa with that. Then I'll actually use the Dr. Beckman stain remover. Now obviously there's no stains on this sofa, but I just find that this really helps to freshen up any soft furnishings. Obviously be careful with what you use it on, because I don't know if it's safe on every single sofa, but it's always been fine on mine. So yeah, I just go over it with that, and then I also spray some softener and water solution. I literally just made this up in an old Method bottle, and I spray that over again to freshen it up a bit, and then also some fabric refreshener, and then finally a little bit of Glade air freshener. I know that's quite a lot, but I haven't given this sofa a deep clean since I actually got it, so I just wanted to really freshen up the fabric and let everything just soak in. So yeah, that is what I do for this sofa area, and I just pop the cushions back on, and that is that. So moving over to the rest of the room, as you can probably tell from this clip, it just needs a good tidy. There is stuff everywhere. Please do not judge me on this. I just film a video, leave everything on the floor, close the door and forget about it. So that is why it just becomes such a mess, and I'm just going to tidy this all up, put everything back in its place so I can then focus on cleaning individual items in the room.
It's not your jeans, no, what you got is deeper within, and your friends don't even know what you got.
Now everything's looking a little bit more clear, I'm just going to focus on the mirror. So with this, I just use the Astonish window and glass cleaner, and then also some of the Mr. Sheen polish. Obviously super simple, I just wipe over it very quickly with a cloth and it works wonders. Astonish products have always worked so well, and I will later on use the exact same product to clean the windows in this room. But yeah, that is the first job.
Your perfect mind, yeah. That's all I really need. The things you're saying, it blows my mind. The way you're thinking, it's hard to keep up. You got that.
So then I have this kind of little floor sofa thing, I would say, just sat next to my mirror, and I kind of just do exactly the same thing as what I did with the sofa that you've just seen. So I just take everything off it, use the Dr. Beckman stain remover, and then also just freshen it up with some air freshener and the softener solution and everything like that.
'Cause I'm the only one who can see. I don't need your dreamy eyes, no. I don't need your pretty smile.
So quickly moving over to the windowsill, I just start by taking everything off. So again, I can use some polish on this and just give it a quick wipe over to get rid of any dust or anything. And then I will move on to cleaning the windows, which, like I just said, I just use the Astonish window and glass cleaner. And we do have these kind of, I think they're called sash windows, I'm not entirely sure, but they are great because you can basically just pull them towards you, so it means that you can clean both the insides and the outsides of them. So I do think that that is super handy. You can do it on the top one as well, but I just did the bottom one for now because that had the most fingerprints on it.
So bright, you show me your way, and I'm no match for you. No, I'm no match for you.
So once that's all done, I'll obviously just put everything back on the windowsill, and I also then go on to spray the carpets with 1001. Again, this is one of my favourite products. It just makes the room smell so nice. I use the Thai Orchid one. That is my favourite scent.
I gotta tell you something I could do. I could be running or I chase.
Moving over to my dressing table, again I just start with decluttering. I feel like that is going to be a common theme in this video. I have to basically move everything before I can start thinking about cleaning it, so I just start with taking everything off of here and putting the things back in the drawer that need to go there, and then finally we can start like polishing the mirrors. This dressing table also has a glass top to it, so I also just use the polish on there. And again, the Astonish window and glass cleaner, that does crop up here as well. It just works really well on the glass, obviously. So yeah, I just give it all a good deep clean, and then once again pop everything back in its place when it is clean.
All you wanted was a game to play, and you couldn't handle that I had my ways. About your mind tricks and your side chicks, I'm a winner, babe. But you didn't win this, it's a part of the game.
I literally just place my skincare back on the side, and I also just like to give everything a quick wipe over before I put it back. So I am just polishing off a few photo frames and my little 100,000 subscriber plaque, which I still can't quite believe has my name on it. But yeah, I just give that a wipe over and then pop it back in its place as well.
Now I'm beating you at your own. Yeah. If I got $1 for every time you...
Then my actual desk area, which again is super cluttered. I'm sure you can probably tell what I'm about to say, but I just start by removing everything, putting anything that is not meant to be there back in its actual place, and then I would just wipe over all of the surfaces again. With my desk, I do like to use more of like an anti-bac spray, so I just use one of the Dettol ones, so it does still add a really nice smell into the air, but obviously because it's antibacterial, it's so good for just cleaning the area properly. Obviously I sit here most days and I just want to make sure it's fully clean, you know.
And if you were me, you would do the same. Man, I really love to play, and now that I won, then it's safe to say you didn't want me, all you wanted was a game to play.
So that is all the surfaces in this room at the moment. I am yet to get kind of like a console table for in here or some shelving units or something. I just need a lot more storage because, as you can probably tell, it's very, very cluttered and I'm not really loving the vibe it's giving off for an office. So this is definitely a room where I'm going to be doing so many changes to it. I am actually documenting my entire house renovation process and like my moving process and everything over on my channel as well. So if you are new and that does interest you, then definitely hit subscribe to see those videos in the future. There are already a load on my channel as well if you do want to watch them back. But yeah, that being said, I just hoover the floors and then finally finish off with basically the exact same process that we started with on the sofas, because I do also have this kind of storage bench which is made out of the same kind of faux suede material. So I just use the Dr. Beckman stain remover on this and freshen it up like always. I've already gone over that. It's the same process, like I say.
Girl, I see your face everywhere. When I'm going out, you'll be there.
Then because we are now done in this room, the final step of course is to light a wax melt, and I've been loving the Ava May ones at the moment. This wax burner is also from there, and I believe the scent I have in this one is Zaflora Linen Fresh, which smells amazing. So then onto the next room, we are moving straight onto the guest bathroom, and in here it doesn't really need too much doing because obviously it doesn't get used that often at the moment. So I'm just going over the mirror really quickly. As I did in my office, I'm just using the Mr. Sheen polish and shock some Astonish window and glass cleaner.
Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me. What you need from me, need your love on me.
So I'm just really quickly going over the sink. I just run a load of hot water down the plug hole first, and then put some of this, I think it's called like Drain Buster or something. It's like a drain unblocker, and I just like to use this kind of regularly to keep on top of the drains. Very interesting, I know. And then I will just give everything a wipe over again with the Dettol anti-bac spray, and finally I'll kind of shine everything up with the Flash bathroom bleach type product, I think it is. It's just so good for all of the chrome kind of fixtures and everything. It just is a staple for cleaning my bathrooms.
I miss your touch from your hands and your body. It hurts so much to think of you with someone else. Can't get enough when you're sweet talking to me. Now I'm talking sweet all by myself. Put your arms around me, put your faith in me, put your love on me.
So again, this shower very rarely gets used at the moment, but I did just give it a quick wipe over with the Flash product again. I just kind of sprayed it all over the chrome fittings and gave it a rinse down really quickly. It's just a super easy way to keep on top of limescale and make sure it is always nice and clean. Then I recently bought these towels, so I just gave them a quick wash and I thought I'd just hang them back up on the rail. But these, in case you're wondering, are from H&M Home. I absolutely love them. I love the patterns of them and I think the colours go so nicely in here, and they'll go even better once we've renovated this room. Like I said at the start, this definitely isn't, like, everything you're seeing in the house is not our style. We haven't quite got around to painting and decorating every single room yet, so yeah, I'm excited to do that, but for now I still don't really mind it. Then finally, I just gave the bath a really quick wipe over with, again, the Dettol anti-bac spray.
What you need from me, need your love on me, put your love on me.
Onto the glamorous job of the toilet. I started with the Flash bathroom cleaner, just sprayed a bit down the actual bowl, and then I also bleached it and again wiped everything over with the anti-bac spray. And finally I just popped one of the Astonish toilet bowl tablets down here to just kind of do its thing. And then that was it for this bathroom. So I then just moved downstairs and started off with the lounge area. This definitely just needed a bit of a freshen up, especially the sofa. I just kind of wanted to take everything off, start again, and just really freshen up the fabric like I did upstairs. So I started with taking all of the cushions off the back. This sofa, in case I get questions, is from the Sofa Club. But yeah, I just took all the cushions off and then first of all sprayed it over it with the fabric softener solution, and then again, of course, used the Dr. Beckman stain remover to, I guess, kind of rub that into the couch and just make sure it was all covered. So then just before I put the cushions back in place, I just sprayed them each side with the Glade air freshener again to just freshen it all up and let this all soak in. And then I literally in this room just went round and dusted a few sides, gave everything a bit of a polish and a wipe over, and yeah, just a general kind of freshen up.
Know what I got, know what I want. Boy, don't get me wrong, sure we're having fun, but it don't mean that I'm in love. I like you a lot, but you gotta step up. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you.
So whilst I was cleaning this side table, I completely forgot to mention this to you guys a while ago, but a really lovely girl that I used to go to school with has actually started this gorgeous candle company, and I thought I would show them to you guys just in case you're interested, because they're all handmade. They are literally stunning, and they're just little tea lights that are made out of oyster shells, which I just think is such a cool concept, and I really like how they look on this little side table. But obviously you can have them like on a dinner table or something. They're just such a unique piece to dress up any part of your house with. So I'm going to leave their company link down below. I'll leave their Instagram linked and everything if you do want to check them out. But yeah, she did very kindly send these over to me, and I just had to mention them in this video. I just felt like it was something that a lot of you might like the look of. But just to finish off this table, I did just give it a quick wipe over with some Zoflora to make it smell good. And then obviously I just popped everything back in its place where it is meant to be.
But I'm worth the while. All that I ask is for you to please my every need, to put in the time. Through trying to tell you.
Then I just kind of fluffed up the sofa a bit and refolded the throw that goes on the side. This one is from Primark. By the way, if there is anything else that you've seen in this video and you want to know where it's from, then as always, just leave me a comment and I'll get back to you with a direct link. But then, as you'll see in a sec, just to finish off this room, I literally just used the exact same process as I have multiple times in this video, just to quickly freshen up the footstool, because it is made out of exactly the same material as the sofa, so I know that everything's safe on it. And yeah, it just gives it a good clean as well.
So don't be lazy, just give it to me.
Then I completely forgot that there was washing in the washing machine, so I just quickly took that out and put it on the airer to dry before we can then move on to tackling the kitchen.
Boy, you know that I'm hard to love, I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love, I'm hard to love. Boy, you know that I'm hard to love. I'm through trying to tell you what to do, how to make me fall for you. You should learn that on your own.
So first job in the kitchen is just to unload the dishwasher, so I can then put all of the dirty stuff that is on the side so that I can then put it back in the dishwasher and put that on another cycle to clean.
Just be honest, I know you want it. Put some work into it, 'cause you know that I'm hard to love. It won't be me good, loving something that I never thought existed.
Then I just moved on to wiping down all of the sides, and for this I literally just used the method cleaner. Again, just kind of tidying anything away that is out of place or needs a quick wipe down.
On my mind's loving's on my mind. He can do me better, he can do me better. On my mind's everything I like. He can do me better, he can do me better than you. Can love me better than you do. Yeah, you can love me better than you. You only call me on the weekends when you're out and about. Tell me, do you really need me? I'm painting pictures and I'm dreaming.
So then moving on to the stove, I feel like this definitely needed a good deep clean. So I'm using the Cif cream cleaner for this. It's honestly the best thing ever. It's kind of like granulated, so it just helps to really buff away any stains or anything on there. With this kind of like open flame stove, definitely is a lot harder to keep on top of keeping this clean. When we do renovate the kitchen, we are definitely looking at getting our induction hob back because they're just so easy to wipe over. Obviously it's made of glass, so it just makes it 10 times easier. But for now, the Cif works great on this, so I literally just buff that in as you would have just seen, and then again I use the method to wipe it all away and just make it a little bit more shiny, and then I'll just pop the racks back on and give the splashback a quick wipe over as well.
Yeah, you can love me better than you. It's like we're stuck, you won't grow up, and I'm getting tired of waiting. It's like we're stuck, you won't grow up, and I'm
So once again, clearing more sides and just giving everything in the kitchen a good wipe over with the method cleaner. And we also do have these little glass shelves which are very cluttered. Like I say, all of this decor is not ours at the moment. We are yet to do a lot, especially in the kitchen. But yeah, we have these shelves for now, so I just quickly wiped over them. And then of course, like I did in my office, once I've finished kind of clearing a room, I'll light a wax melt. So I lit this one in here, which is from Sumptuous Scents. Again, I will leave their Instagram and their website linked down below, but there is a lovely girl behind this brand and she makes the most incredible candles as well, which I absolutely love. They're actually the ones that you'll see on the kitchen table. So just then really quickly wiping down at the kitchen table, I just took everything off, used the method cleaner, wiped over it and popped everything back once it was done.
it's my body emotion. He knows how to turn things up, and he knows what gets me going. Yeah, like a little text saying, hey, what's up?
And then to finish off cleaning the kitchen, I just gave the sink a little bit of TLC. So I just decided to use the Cif cleaner because it made the stove come up so shiny. So I thought it'd work really well on this sink as well. So yeah, I just gave that a quick wipe round with the rougher side of my minky cloth. And then the final step, and an absolute must when you finish cleaning the kitchen, I put all of my cloths that I've used throughout this whole cleaning process into the kitchen sink and ran the hot water and also boiled a kettle. So I just put 2 capfuls of Zoflora into the sink with the cloths, and then adding the hot water just creates this really stunning smell and it fills the whole room with the scent. And yeah, if you don't do this already, then you 100% have to. But that, guys, is the final step to this clean with me. So I really hope you enjoyed it. I feel like this maybe wasn't my best one, but I am just getting used to kind of cleaning a new house, and like I've said a million and one times, we are still very much in the process of giving this house our own kind of touch. So if you do want to follow along with that journey, or you want to see more of these types of videos in the future, then please feel free to hit subscribe. If you have enjoyed it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up because that really helps me to know that you guys want to see more. But that being said, I'm going to leave you all to it. Thank you so much for watching as always, and I will speak to you all very soon in my next one. Bye guys.